Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. It's me, Sovian. Today, I'm going to share you about my material. It's about problem solving. Okay, let's check my materials out over here. So wait a moment. I'm trying to find it out. Okay, here is it. Okay, can you see it clearly? Okay. Let's check it out. Okay, problem solving skills. Today, I'm going to tell you about problem solving skills. I will tell you what is problem solving skill definition, what is the step, then how to do problem solving. Well, okay, let's move to the first one. Okay. Most people engage in problem solving every day. It occurs automatically for many of the small decisions that need to be made on a daily basis. It's like every day we will face not some, perhaps just one or more. Oh yeah, it's right. Some problems in our life, so we need to solve it. So we call it as problem solving when we try to provide a solution for the problem. So that's called as problem solving. For example, here, when making decision about whether to get up now or sleep in for an extra 10 minutes, the possible choices and the relative risks and benefits of obeying the alarm clock or sleeping later come automatically to mind. It's like when you set up an alarm, try to want to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then you try to have an extra time to sleep around 10 minutes. You have to think wise. What will be the impact that you sleep extra 10 minutes? Or here another example, like larger problems addressed in similar way. For example, it's like you or I have a task that need to be done by the end of the week. How am I going to get them done on time? It's like when you have to do a work or assignment, and it will be collected in the weekend, so you have to prepare it well. Don't put it in the minute last minute to do, but try to work on it around not around but day by day, so you can do it, you can enjoy your work, and then you can finish it on time, right? So after considering the possible strategies, first is chosen and implemented. If it is proves to be ineffective, a different strategy is tried. And then people who can define problems, consider options, make choices, and implement a plan have the basic skill required for effective problem solving. Sometimes it's following a step-by-step procedure for different problems, generating solution, and implementing solution can make the process of the problem solving seems less overwhelming. Here, the step when you face a problem in your life, so you need to identify the problem, explore the problem, set the goals of the problem, look for the alternative solution for the problem, select the correct alternative solution for the problem, and then implement your solution, and then evaluate your solution. What could it be after that? If you implement the solution, what is the possibility happen in the future? Okay, let's talk deep about step one. Here, identify and define the problem. Here, state that the problem as clearly as possible. For example, I don't have enough money to pay the bills. Okay, here you have to specify or state your problems clearly. You have to consider what's actually your problem. Don't don't try to solve the problem when you still don't know what is the problem actually. Do not do that because you will be confused. And then be specific about the behavior, situation, timing, and circumstances that make it a problem. For example, I need to pay the phone and gas bills and I don't have enough money to cover both this month. Okay, after you defining the problem, after you knowing your problems well, try to find out what is the factor that make your problems or what you gonna do with that. It's like here you need to pay a lot of things over here as example, but you have a money actually, but it's not enough for all of those. So you need to move to step 2 after you know your problem and you know the specific about your problem. Okay, after that, in step 2, you need to generate possible solution. What you have to do here in this step is list all the possible solutions. Don't worry about the quality of the solution on this stage. Make as much as possible solution that will you applicate or imply or implement it as your solution in your problem. Here said that try to list at least 15 solutions, be creative and forget about the quality of the solution. Yeah, doing have many solutions. It's good than just have one or two. So you need to provide so many solutions that you can't think or that you can provide at the time. And then if you allow yourself to be creative, you may come up with some solution that you would not otherwise have thought about. If you are think more creative, you will find some solution that you never think about that before. Okay, after providing solution, you need to evaluate the alternative solution. Here, you can go through and eliminate less desirable or unreasonable solution. After making so many solutions, providing so many solutions, there are 15 in the list that you met before, you can try to eliminate them. Which one is give less impact on your problems? And here, order the remaining solution in order to preference. It's like try to catch up another solution or something like as your preference again to make up your solution. And then evaluate the remaining solution in terms of their advantages and disadvantages. Try to pay attention about your solution, what is the advantages and what is disadvantages, because that is important when you want to solve a problem. And then step 4, you need to just decide on a solution. Specify who will take action. Here means that you need to know the one best solution that you provide before and then take action with that. And then you have to know how the solution will be implemented on your problem. How you can do your solution on your problem, and then when the solution will be implemented, when the solution will be implemented, when it's like when about the time you do your solution in your problems, like tomorrow you will pay your debt. It's like tomorrow you will come to your parents to help him. It's like something like that. Okay, after you choose one solution, so you need to implement the solution. It's like you do real action of solution that you have. as the way to solve your problems, like paying your debt by take another debt, or it's like doing your homework well, something like that. It's like the application of solution that you have to provide. And the last one is evaluate the outcome. Okay, after you implement your solution, your alternative, so you need to evaluate the effectiveness of your solution was. After you implement it, you know the effectivity of your solution. Is that good enough, or it's like not good? So it can be your choices for the next future. What will you do about if you have faced same problems? And then after that, decide whether the existing plan needs to be revised or whether a new plan is needed to be better address to the problem. It's like perhaps in your step to solve your problem, you find out that's like the step is not suitable, you need to revise, or perhaps you need to find out a new solution in the future if you face kind of this problem again. Okay, and then in evaluate, if you think that you are not solve your problem well, or it's not enough for you about your implementing solution before, you can come back to step 2 and try to making or choosing another alternative as you wanna do as to solve your problems. Why we need to learn problem solving? Because with problem solving creates a prevention focused culture. It's and also ability to organize their time intelligently. You can manage your time well intelligently if you know about problem solving. I mean, ability to prioritize, plan, and execute strategies, ability to think outside the box, and ability to work under pressure, and ability to address risks. Okay, of course, when you master a problem solving skill, you will can easily focus on a problem and how to manage the problem. It's like how to provide a solution, how to implement your strategy to fix the solution. You can also make your brain more creative to think about solution that you haven't expect before, and then because of the problem and you think about how to solve the problem, you will know how to work under pressure, and then you will know also how to address the risk of the problem, the risk of your solution. Okay, everywhere you go, it's like everywhere you go today in this world, you will face the problems. What you need is don't run from your problems, but try to solve them. Try to solve your problems. So that's why this is important to you to master these skills. So what's the importance of problem solving skill in workplace? Okay, problem solving skills in the workplace. The importance of problem solving skill in the workplace can be overstated. Every business and every job role had its problem. From the entry level hires to senior staffers, every one of your employees will face challenges that they don't or can't be answered by a quick Google search. It's like when you do your work, there are so many problems that can finish by just searching on internet or asking for another people, but you can do your own problem solving skill with your brains if you are mastering these skills. And then That's why employers must be hire people with problem-solving skill, especially for roles that require dealing with complex business challenges, tight deadlines, and changing variables. As I stated before, that you will face problem everywhere you go in the workplace or everywhere. So as a worker, you should to have a problem skills uh, as your basic skill because you will need it in the workplace. Okay, so the conclusion of this material is problem solving is something we do every day. Without your awareness, you do a problem solving every day. It's like doing your homework, helping your mother, or wake up in every morning or something like that. It's without you are thinking much of it, but that is a problem solving. So some problems are small or easily solved, yeah, and other are more complicated and can seem overwhelming. It's like there are problems that's so easy and there are problems are so hard or difficult. So okay. One way of taking problem is to use a specific and systematic problem solving procedure. If you are trying to solve a certain problems without much success, try these steps out and see if they help. Learning to solve problems effectively will help you to minimize the level of stress in your life and improve your overall sense of well-being. Of course, with problem solving skills, you can minimize your stress when you do when you face the problem. Okay, I think that's all for our materials today. Thank you so much for coming and see you on the next class with me, of course. Bye bye.